we're always trying to find new things for the students to do. I started it, this is my 11th year, so probably my first year in, we actually started pumpkin carving. That's where all this competition stuff was born. And I think the year after that, I said, you know what, instead of over the holidays, because we had also done gingerbread houses, and then all of a sudden we did cakes that second or third year, and it was just born out of that because it was so popular and the students were really engaged in it and they're super excited about it. We used to do it over the course of 3 days, over the course of a week, and I felt that they needed a little more time, so now we do it over 4 days to really put out some quality products. I mean, some of the stuff I think you just saw could really be on some of the food shows with some of those cakes. But we do it every other year now. We used to do it every year, but then a couple years ago, we chose to make Halloween cakes instead of carved pumpkins, and we didn't want to do back-to-back cakes. So now we do holiday cakes every other year, and then we do Halloween cakes every other year. This is our biggest event. There's no other event we spread out over 4 days. This group you saw today made them last Friday, crumb coated them Tuesday, did some fondant work Wednesday, and then today was the final day. So for a month, they had to come up with the recipes. My only guidance was it has to be edible and it has to be a 3-layer cake. They had to come up with the cake recipe, the icing recipe, what their vision was for the holiday theme. So as far as what they had to do, they had to just do all the research. And when they would ask me something like, hey, how does this? I'm like, try it at home. It's better than trying it on the day of judging, and then it doesn't work, then what are you gonna do? So I don't give homework in this class, but the students who want to, you know, get the medals and be recognized and really perform at the top, it takes a little extra practice. I mean, for me, it's 100% just student engagement, working together. There's all working together to accomplish that common goal of putting out the best product, which is the biggest joy I get out of my class. You know, when they walk in my door in August, I don't put them in teams. They choose those teams. And they don't always work out, but they all have to come together like this cake. I'm sure 5 people in the kitchen, maybe 5 different people had a vision of what they wanted it to be, but they all had to talk to each other and figure out and come to an agreement and then research it and execute it and all that. So to me, the student engagement is the biggest thing. I think just having them in here gets them excited about learning. I'd like to think it's the cooking, but as you saw our classroom, I think a lot of them just really like being here. That classroom brings them joy when they walk in, the setup we have, the culture, the climate you can feel when you walk in. So they have a chance to come in there, and I think it allows them to build those relationships like we just talked about. They're all learning an invaluable life skill, and along the way they're learning those social soft skills to be able to communicate and work with a team.